It's in the game.
Anytime there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. The Jayhawks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really... Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early.
It breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Gets it out fast. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
Trying to power it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
Here comes the field goal unit. make them sweat it all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
So the Kansas Jayhawks offense has its first opportunity of the day. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go,
Turning on the Jets, running inside the 20, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
and some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Grab near the sticks. It's Bohannon. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Jayhawks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Unloads quickly. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Complete on the shuffle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's running free down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. Crosses the 30. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Hand off from the shotgun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. The Jayhawks will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking left. The short hands. It's Watkins. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period, first down here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bohannon. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50 burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Jayhawks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Jayhawks. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the 1st. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Holds and fires complete to the right. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On target. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. And the Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line.
Return team.
The officials offer the... And the coach accepts it, they will take the penalty.
Okay, ready? Freedom, freedom. In blue, in blue. Unlock.
To the ground with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Snags it over the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you see them there taking the shot, and I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
The sure hands, it's Bohannon. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Kansas. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through it. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The Sooners in the hurry up. Back to pass, it's Pennington. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Hunt. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
We always talk about Yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play can be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. to the air on first down. Makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Catch in the middle. It's Bohannon. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Jolly. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Pressure coming. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Watkins. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the lone running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is
turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Jayhawks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Now from inside the red zone. Release to the back. He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. A top 5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, it's Pennington. Finds us back in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter.
Come on, set. Ready.
Rides the back and leaves it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Sooners are flying down the field.
Green 25.
Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big throw.
Taking it the other way. Got the first down and more. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable. Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, man. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Jackson. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning. And the Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4th.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Give to the back. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on first down. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the option. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached a break, and Kansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. period starts with a second down play. He's got it on the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
Clear. Clear. Go.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain from this offense.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Jolly. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
Fires to the big fella. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The Jayhawks are marching down the field. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Using the quick game. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gives it on the option.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gets it out quickly. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Oklahoma, 20.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They've been as advertised in the passing game, and that's carrying them now to holding their spot in the top 10 and keeping that eye on the playoff, guys.
No doubt, and especially, man, when you make those late-season, big-time wins, top 10 wins, boy, do you put an exclamation point on your ranking. Nice job ending this. You got to end the season strong, Paul.
Yeah, and they've thrown it well all season long too, David, but you just keep wondering, is the other shoe going to drop at some point? Are they just going to have struggles? It seems like they never do. They came out against a good defense, a top 10 opponent, made a statement throwing the ball.
They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to